Test. Oh no.
Is everything okay?
I think a spider might have crawled into my deluminator and died. I mean it. It looks like there's a spider leg in there. It's either a spider leg or a piece of string. Oh, am I tweeting it?
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 23. This is, for all intents and purposes, and I've made up thy wording there because I don't know that phrase. I'm kind of saying what I think it is. All intensive purposes?
I think it's all intense. Your intention. Your intent.
Intentioned.
And purpose.
Purposes.
And I don't think even if you used it in the right way, it would make sense. Because it just is what it is.
Okay. This is episode 23. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is what they call the finale. This is what we are calling the finale of the phase 1 of the podcast era of Sweet Boys. Andrew, take it away with something purposeful and meaningful and sweet.
Well, it is the finale of season 1 of the Sweet Boys podcast. It also happens to be the finale of phase 1.
Oh, how's everyone feeling out there in the SBU? Huh? Everyone feeling good? Everyone feeling a nice vibe? Feeling good about the future? Let me tell you the situation that Andrew and I have going on right now. We've got our little drinks with us right now. We're a little sipping on water.
Wait. Wait, is this water?
That's crazy. There's no post effects happening.
I've always been really good at making a low sounding voice.
Andrew, do that again.
Wait, is this water?
That's creepy, man.
I feel weird.
Yes, this is what some may call the finale.
Ooh, Andrew, cool music under us right now, like exciting music as we say, welcome to the finale of Sweet Boys, episode 23. You thought we wouldn't make it. It's been half a year. Here we are, episode 23. Air horns.
People thought we weren't going to make it.
We thought we weren't going to make it, but here we are.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Who knew?
Andrew and I had this when we were both pulling up. This is me driving my car to the old podcast set today, which I used to live in. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
We were pulling up today, and I got out of the car, slammed the car door shut. I had pizza in my hand because I had pizza that I intended that we'd have on the set. I ate all of it already, though.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so no pizza. But yeah, I got out of the car and I was like, Andrew, dude, here we are. We've been through the whole quarantine together. We started the podcast during the quarantine. We got our vaccines, our Pfizers, this morning together. And on the same day that we're shooting the last episode.
Dose 2 of 2.
Dose 2 of 2.
100%. Our vaccination bar is full.
And you could say my arm hurts.
Oh, and for proof,
Yeah.
I'll just insert a casual photo of the Band-Aid on my arm.
Oh, I took off my Band-Aid today and put it on the sink. It had a little bit of blood on it.
Well, no, yeah, I'll throw a casual just photo of my arm.
Oh.
Just to prove that we got the vaccine. I'll just show you it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just throw it on the screen. Just proof that
And Andrew, just so people
just proof.
And just so people know
Throw
that
it.
I'm telling the truth too.
Throw it right here.
Yeah, that's Andrew's. Just throw mine up here too. It's really strong. It's like a strong guy's arm.
Wait, did you
No, let's put like a strong guy's arm.
Oh, right there?
Yes, people think I'm ripped as hell. And then just
That,
a photoshopped Band-Aid on it.
That doesn't
Is my arm.
um
Wow. Thank you guys. I've been working out a lot during the core.
It's a very confusing bit.
It's a very confusing bit. Audio listeners are
The
just
whole bit was
Yeah.
me trying to casually say, "Oh, here's a photo of the Band-Aid," but I'm going out of my way to try to prove that I have a tricep muscle, which hasn't been worked out in 2.5 years.
But it looks great.
It's fine.
Andrew.
Anybody can make themselves look like they have a muscle when they do that pose. Are you kidding me? All of your might, pressing your arm against. No, that's
Right. I could totally do that.
probably good.
Yeah.
Well, we did get our vaccines though, 2 of 2, which is crazy because this whole thing was born of the quarantine, and we've already romanticized the idea of it coming to an end, at least the first season of it, whilst us getting the vaccine and the world starting to open. But it is pretty crazy that we're recording it on the day of getting dose 2 of 2 of the Pfiz.
It feels very poetic for us. It's like I have no analogy for this. I'm gonna skip it.
I don't know any poetry. Who do we call poeters?
Poeters.
Poets.
Poets. Oh, like Christian from Moulin Rouge. Just let me have it. Don't cut it out. Just it's in there, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I think about Moulin Rouge all the time. Welcome. I hope we're doing well out there.
I'm trying to figure out who I look like right now. I look like somebody who's...
Oh, yeah. Andrew said, hey, for the final episode, let's look nice. And so he said, I'm going to wear this jacket. I think it'll look cool. And then I said, oh, I'll just wear a different jacket that I haven't worn in a long time. So I look kind of the same.
It's a nice shirt. You look like you're retired.
I'm wearing retired from this for the moment. Yeah. I'm wearing a Scooby-Doo shirt. And you can't tell, but Scooby's all over it. And then this jacket that I love and I just haven't worn in a minute. Oh, cheers! Cheers to episode 23. If you're listening listening to this and you've got a glass of water or whatever, cheers in the sky.
Do you want to cheers my adult beverage, my water, or my coffee? And yes, I'm aware it's 12:30 in the morning. Which one?
All three. Oh, yeah. Okay, cheers.
There we go. Finale cheers.
And we ain't talking Bring It On.
We ain't talking Ted Danson.
Cool.
Is that the guy who was in...
Cheers.
Maybe. No one.
No one. That was for only no one. Okay, get ready for this. Andrew, I decided to go on a night walk the other night.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off.
What?
I look like a guy at a club. Like a guy who's telling people...
Hey, you got ladies with you?
Yeah.
You got ladies with you? Come on in.
Come here.
Hey, come on in. Come on.
My boy. Yeah, I got you.
Hey,
You
how
know
many
I
you got? How many you got?
1, 2. Yeah. They're cool. Bring them in.
I have
nah.
my friend Jack. Can he come too? He's got like his friends. He's really cool. Like, can he come in?
Come on.
Okay, cool. And I look at the guy I look like the guy who's at the back of the line who goes like, "Hey, I just divorced my wife today. Let me get in."
Have you ever gone to any cliche clubs in LA?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for weird things. Oh, come to my little party. Oh, worked with someone on a set 4 years ago. Oh, come to my little thing. Weird. I go, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, yeah. Andrew,
I love me a $14 beer.
Oh, I can't with that.
How's your arm feeling? I gotta be
sore. My arm feels like it got punched in the arm with a slug.
with a needle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stabbed.
So and by the way, all about the vaccine. So excited to have it in my arm. But today, when she went to put the vaccine in, she like plunged that needle. She wasn't kidding around. She just like, it was like that scene in Pulp Fiction with Uma Thurman.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather them make sure they get it in there than not. Is that really applicable?
Sounds like me with my application when I applied at Buffalo Exchange in 2007.
What? You worked there, didn't you?
Yeah, that was a true story. I got fired. I cried.
Does anybody even know what Buffalo Exchange is?
It's a clothing store that you go into and you buy used clothing. And I worked there for several months until they said, bye.
Oh, sorry. Garrett had a story. But we do want to say thank you for joining us in the finale. Appreciate everybody who's been along the ride with us for this long.
Oh, yes, and one more thing before I get into the story. I want to say to Elizabeth at Buffalo Exchange, who fired me, I'm sorry that I cried in front of you, but I was having a rough time.
Yeah, and shout out to Chris from that BMW dealership who refused to give me a job selling the cars because he said, you know what, you're going to get addicted to the money that you're going to make and you're not going to pursue your dreams.
He said that to you?
Yeah.
God bless.
I know, here I am in LA doing a podcast. That's like kind of confusing.
Kind of, he says. Thank you for being here, and you better, like I said, you better buckle up. You better sit down with a nice mystical drink, because if I got a story for you. So Andrew, listen to this. I haven't even told Andrew this is hitting his ears fresh as a flower right now.
Okay.
I'm walking last night, okay? I go, Garrett, you've been like kind of pent up. You've been like editing and stuff. I was been in my house too much.
Yeah.
And so I went, dude, get out there, go on a walk.
Yeah.
I put on my Fitbit and and I hit the streets, right? It was about 6 p.m., sun going down, nice golden sky.
Sure.
I'm feeling good. I'm seeing lots of cute little things, dogs in their yards.
Yeah.
I'm waving at some sweet little women. Oh, hi.
Sure.
Feeling good. And then I take a shortcut down this alleyway that's pretty close to my house. And so there's this one house that I'm walking past, and it's got all these gorgeous lights on it, right? It almost looks like it's decorated for Christmas.
Sure.
It's hard to explain. And a rickety old wooden gate. So I can't really see what's going on in this backyard,
Okay.
but it's really gorgeous and cool. And there's this weird music coming from it.
Okay.
I walk past, and there's this gate that, like, part of the gate of this rickety old fence is kind of open. Okay?
So you're walking down an alleyway where houses are backed up to it, and
Yes.
you see this sort of mysterious,
Yeah.
mystical-looking, magical vibe.
And the backyard, I can hear a fountain back there. I
Okay.
can see these weird lights. Something about that backyard is cool, and I just know it.
Calling your name.
Calling my name. And so I'm walking past it, and there's a part of the gate that's open, right? And I hear, hey. And I'm like a little creeped out at that point. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Sure.
And then I hear like, Garrett. And I'm
the
like,
heck?
what? Yeah. And so I'm like, wait.
This is a person in the backyard of that house?
This is a person from the general vicinity of the backyard. I can't see them yet. I just
Okay.
hear this and I'm like, am I tripping? So
Yeah.
I stop and I go, like, kind of to no one, just like to the air. I'm like, yes, hello.
Sure,
And then
weird.
it's like, come back here for a moment.
Jeez.
And so I very cautiously, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
And I like, kind of like just peek around the gate, right? And it's this old man. He looks like he's about 79 years old. And he's just like in his backyard, and there's like a couple like weird characters walking around that look like they're from a different time, right?
Wait, did you
Listen to me.
know this person?
No.
What the hell?
I'm telling you the truth.
Well, yeah, I know, but I don't understand.
Like it looked like this weird kind of like, not culty thing, but something odd
Wait,
was
there's
happening.
more people there?
There was about 3 people kind of walking around this backyard, like a couple of them drinking some wine, like just some weird like night, but it didn't feel threatening. It's an old man. It's nothing threatening. I can run away if I want to. And he's like, Garrett, come here. And I'm like, okay. So I walk up to him and he goes,
You didn't know who this was?
no.
This wasn't like a family member of yours who who grew out a beard during quarantine?
No, and this is what happens. And then I say, what's going on here? And he goes, just like this word for word. He goes, you want to know what's going on? You want the wisdom of the gods? And I was like, okay, maybe. And
Wait.
he goes,
Okay.
and then he goes like this. He goes, then take this box.
Wait. Trying to.
Then he pulls this out of his robes and he goes, take this box.
Let me get this straight. You're walking in an area where you don't know anybody who lives in this area, and you get sort of drawn into this backyard by
Yeah.
somebody that you don't know,
Yeah.
who knows your name,
Yeah.
and they give you something.
I didn't know if he was a stan. He could have seen my 90s videos.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought it sounds like a scam person who like does research on people, and he just somehow like found out that it was you, and like I don't know. This
Audio
sounds-
listeners, I'm trying to show the camera this box he gave me.
Oh, you just had it. Wait, show it to the screen.
I did, Andrew. I was holding it up the whole time, and my
Cover
Pfizer
your face.
my Pfizer arm hurts. And then he goes, "You want the wisdom of the gods? Take this box." But he says, "Before you open it up, you better be careful."
Wait, was this like a fortune telling thing?
I don't know.
Did he ask for money from you or something?
No.
I don't understand.
No, and then he just in front of my eyes. What, you don't believe me?
No, I don't believe you.
Well, then you know what would add to this story is if we opened up this box.
I mean, dude, it's
I'm
just
scared. He said the wisdom of the gods was inside of it.
Wisdom of the gods,
Dude, I don't know how to tell you. The guy, just in 1 second, just like that.
What else?
I was standing in an empty backyard, no lights, no nothing, no vibes.
You sure this wasn't like an illusion? Him disappearing?
No, it was right in front of my eyes.
Okay, but you obviously understand that sounds a little ridiculous.
I know it
Somebody
sounds
just
ridiculous.
disappearing in thin air.
So I'm standing in this empty backyard, and then I'm very confused, and so I just say into the air, because clearly it was a magical situation. I say, "Wait, tell me what's in the box." And then I don't see anyone, but I hear his voice, and he says, "The wisdom of your universe."
Your universe. Not the universe?
No, not the universe, your universe. So, and then I know, I just feel it that he's gone. So I'm like, whew, and then I just continue my walk. I still have this box in my hand that he gave me.
Dude.
So I'm nervous to open it up.
You haven't opened it up yet?
No, I wanted to do it on the podcast. Because he said your universe. And I was like, what if he was, and I know it's a stretch, but what if he was referencing the Sweet Boys universe?
No.
Do you want to try to open it up? And audio listeners, I'm sorry, but at this point, you're just going to need to see this.
I suppose, yeah.
But maybe I don't know what to say. You want to try?
Maybe you should do it.
Okay.
Okay. Garrett's opening up the box. Okay. He's opening up the box. It's like a little treasure chest looking thing. Wait, is this sort of the spiritual guides of the Sweet Boys universe giving us the wisdom that we're seeking? We've been saying we need to understand ourselves better, what we're doing in phase 2. Is this where all of the answers come from this box?
I think that might be what's happening right now. Well, let's look up and see what he has to say, because I think I know who this is. Hello?
Hello, sweet boys. It's me, your king, Scott Hoyne.
Whoa, Scott Hoyne, as an internationally acclaimed singer-songwriter and 1/5 of the multi-Grammy award-winning pentatonic Scott Hoyne?
That's right. And I just wanted to say congrats on phase 1 of Sweet Boys.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, thanks.
I'd love to stay, but I have to go polish my 3 Grammys. So congrats on your whatever this is that y'all are doing.
Thanks, Scott. That's sweet.
Cool. A little,
Yeah. It's all braggy,
little,
right?
little braggy,
Strange,
yeah.
a little weird.
So I'm gonna go clean my like huge house in the hills. Congrats on everything you're doing. I'm gonna be very busy. It's a very big house.
Bye, Scott. Okay, he's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was
That
great. And he's like a really successful person, so I thought maybe there'd be a little bit of like wisdom for like, where we go from here because we don't really know.
yeah.
Weird. It's weird.
Well, the Sweet Boys universe is, it works. It sort of functions in mysterious ways.
Clearly.
So maybe there's something else.
Well, I could shake it and see. I don't think so. I think one was probably
That was
enough.
probably it. Yeah.
Whoa!
It's someone else.
Hello?
Hello, my sweet boys. It is I, Rachel Zegler.
Rachel Zegler, as in the star of the legendary Steven Spielberg's upcoming adaptation of West Side Story, coming to theaters December 2021. And not just that, but also the very same Rachel Zegler who's starring in the newly announced DC superhero film, Shazam 2.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna have just the wisdom we need.
That's right. I have done all of those incredible things at the ripe young age of 20. What have you done? Bye-bye.
Is she gone?
Yep.
That
Was somehow worse than Scott's.
I mean, that's great. I mean, I'm proud that Scott has Grammys, and I'm proud that Rachel is in the new Steven Spielberg movie. To rub it in our face, seemed a little uncalled for.
I'm not sure.
Especially when we're expecting this sort of inspiration.
She came in real sweet and then got real... God.
Well,
Honestly, according to what we've seen so far, I'm kind of hoping that no one else comes out of that box because they don't really seem to be giving a... Oh, God. Andrew.
It is me, internationally famous award-winning YouTuber MacDoesIt.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What...
this makes sense.
Yeah.
His spirit's been in the candle this whole time.
But he came out of the box, so that
Well,
really doesn't make sense.
But his aura is in the universe, and he gave you this box, which is related to the universe.
Did he come out of the candle or the box?
I was in the candle the whole time.
Okay.
So that was...
So you didn't need the wizard to give you the box because his spirit was in the candle.
You were just in the candle, Mac?
The Sweet Boys universe is very confusing.
Yeah. Okay, Mac, this is... All right.
Does he have wisdom for us?
I'm as lost as you are. Mac, do you have any wisdom for us moving forward?
Well,
I can't.
huh.
Did he go back into the candle or just...
That
off
was
into-
just
Yeah.
confusing.
A
Not even braggadocious. Well, a little bit at the beginning.
little bit at the beginning, internationally famous, yeah.
Just weird, though.
I'm good.
So all of these spiritual entities that have been living inside of the Sweet Boys universe are now coming out
Yeah.
because of this.
Well, and now that I think about it, Andrew, and I might be reaching here, they are kind of people that we talked about Scott in the first episode. We kind of talked about him wanting to do this theme song.
we wish.
Yeah. Rachel Zegler is a great friend,
Yeah, who loves the podcast.
who loves the podcast. God bless her. MacDoesIt, who's a great friend as well. I mean,
And
they
this
are
candle's been on set this whole time.
We've smelled his candle so many times.
Clearly, this is a matter of the spiritual energy of these people
Yeah.
being somehow channeled into this wizard's vessel.
Fossil.
There was some sort of a portal
Continuum.
into the actual three-dimensional element of our universe that has allowed us to see these people through this transmission.
Well, anyone who knows spirituality, and listeners, you can understand this. Anyone who knows spirituality knows that 3 is a very magical number. It's a very complete number.
Yeah.
So I think we're good, and I could probably just go ahead and close the box now, right?
Yeah, although I don't know what the purpose of any of that was.
Me neither, but I think we're going to lose nothing by just closing the box and moving on with the podcast.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else is going to come out of the box.
I'm going to go ahead and call it a day on this.
I guess.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, sweet boys.
Ricky Montgomery, my lifelong friend, our friend, singer-songwriter behind the viral hits, Mr. Loverman.
Line Without a Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, who, by the way, you've known since you were a kid.
Yeah.
So, he very well could have FaceTimed you, but...
he
here is.
has my number.
Yeah.
I don't know why the whole wizard in the box situation had to happen. Well, maybe he Maybe he actually has the wisdom that we need to like go into phase 2.
Oh,
Because that's the whole point of this, right?
That would be great. Well, and that is Ricky, right?
That's right, it's me, Ricky Montgomery.
What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, well, Ricky, just to give you a quick rundown of the situation, I have this sort of mystical box. I don't know what you know or don't know about it, but we were kind of hoping to get some, like, wisdom about, like, everything right now, and we've gotten nothing so far from, like, who was it? Rachel Zegler, Scott Hoying, MacDoesIt.
That was really not helpful.
Max was, yeah. But is there anything that, like, you can give us in terms of just, like, wisdom moving forward, or?
Wisdom? Sure, I have plenty.
Well, we are ready for that.
Yeah, let's...
Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
Okay, I'm ready. No one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers.
I mean,
You'd think if you come out of a box, you'd have.
I think I've heard that before.
Jesus, that sounds like you just, like, Googled wisdom.
Yeah.
And then just kind of read the first thing.
Ricky, do you have anything else? Is there anything else that you have? What's the point of all this? There's got to be some piece of wisdom
Ricky,
that you have
just
that's like going to change our lives or something with the wizard and the box.
a little more profound, Ricky. Can you wind back up and give us one more thing?
Live life to the fullest and focus on the positive.
That
was somehow worse than the eraser one.
I guess I expected a little more. This is all very confusing and underwhelming.
Ricky,
yeah.
so, real quick, while he's floating there. Ricky, do you have anything else to say?
Okay, have a good day.
Right.
Bye.
See you, man. I'll see you next weekend. Well,
And-
he's gone, I think.
The weird thing about that, Andrew, is you could just, like, literally, you'll probably text him after this.
All these people
Yeah.
we could just call. So I'm not sure what the box was for.
Yeah, I'm locking it. It's okay. That's no more surprises there.
Not what I expected.
I expected either. I mean, listen, I don't know the lore of how those people appeared, but I will say, for what it's worth, thank you so much to the spirits of Mac and Ricky and Rachel and Scott for dropping in and doing whatever they just did to us, which seemed like a lot of bragging and then a lot of really bad advice.
Yeah, I just thought they were going to be like guiding us on our journey into phase 2.
Yeah, I got nothing from that, and still as clueless as I was before. In fact, I'd go as far as to say more confused.
We get it, Rachel. Steven Spielberg thinks you're incredible.
Zachary Levi and you, back to back. Shazam 2. Okay, bring a book.
We get it, Scott. We get it.
Yeah,
You
your
know what I
muscles are probably strong because you've been lifting all your Grammys. Well, I'll tell you what, we've been lifting all of our...
mean? Yeah.
What do you got in there, Andrew? Our drinks.
Alcohol. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Well, we're 174 on the comedy charts on Apple Podcasts. So take that, Scott. And your
Take that,
Grammys.
Rachel Zegler.
Yeah.
174. Not a number you see every day because it takes a while to get to.
Yeah. It also might be 176. I'm not sure. It's one of the two.
Oh.
Sorry.
What do you say after that?
That was a crime. Very real.
Very real.
Yeah. That's crazy. I wonder if anybody doesn't believe it.
No. Well, they saw it with their own eyes. Andrew.
Yeah.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah. That was odd.
All right, well, listen, moving on from that, how you feeling, huh? How's the world? Andrew, how you feeling? Are you feeling good? How's your week been? Ooh, how's your sleep been? I had a dream that I was on a roller coaster two nights ago.
Well, the other day I went to the Starbucks drive-thru, got a bacon, sausage, egg burrito and a large coffee, and then before I finished eating the burrito in my car, I drove to Del Taco and got 3 soft chicken tacos, a fish taco, and 2 things of chips, one with guacamole and one with cheese. Then I went back into my apartment, and I actually specifically boarded up in a weird way all of the windows with this like cheap wax paper that you can buy at the dollar store, which is kind of funny because all of my doctors have told me that I need more vitamin D. So I'm kind of going against the grain there on that one. But anyway, I've just sort of been living in that weird environment, which has made it impossible to understand when it's day and when it's night. So my sleep has been lachrymose, if that's the right word.
Probably.
And just staring at screens and sort of going in that cyclical direction for like weeks and weeks on end. Healthy, good, positive.
So you've been doing pretty good?
Yes.
You know what? I have a little secret for you. Yesterday, after we parted way, after we got vaxxed, and we got...
Yesterday. That was today, brother.
Oh, see, and this is where
Well,
we're at.
I'm sorry. Technically, it was yesterday because right now it's 1:36 a.m. on a Saturday, and we got vaxxed on Friday.
I can't believe I was right. After we got vaxxed, you know how we immediately got Panda Express?
Yes,
Because
you heard that it was good to have like
a fatty meal.
I think it was natural fats like olive oil and avocado.
Yeah. And so we chose Panda Express.
Grease.
Which is just grease and empty calories.
That was a reach.
So I have a secret for you. You remember how that one time when you caught me in 8K getting cheese sticks?
Yeah.
Well, immediately after, I drove past a McDonald's and I saw that they had like a caramel brownie McFlurry. And I got that. And then I
Really?
ate that.
I'm going to be honest
No,
with
I'm
you.
not done.
I can't.
And then afterwards, I went to Taco Bell.
What the heck are you talking about?
I went to Taco Bell and I got 2 cheesy roll-ups. But it's just for today. This is the last day of us being like this. We're getting on board, brothers and sisters. We're getting on board. Back on the ship. Hey, boom, boom. Ship horn. The health ship horn.
What?
The ship. S-H-I-P.
That doesn't sound like what it sounds like.
Does it sound like shit horn?
Sounds like shit. It sucks. Listen.
For like the 8th time. How's everyone doing out there?
Yeah. Finale.
You got any stories, Andrew?
The best of the best is right now what you're experiencing.
Oh, yes. Oh, speaking of the best, you brought a little surprise, didn't you? We can get to that later.
I think we get to it right now.
No. Andrew, we went on a journey.
You may be thinking,
Yeah.
oh, this is the finale. They're wrapping up this season. Oh, what do they have in store
Oh,
for us?
are there any loose ends that the Sweet Boys haven't, done or gotten to?
Yeah, is there anything that's unfulfilled?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, nothing that we didn't. Oh, what? Are those wild berry Pop-Tarts?
That's right. We searched high and low, far and wide, and we found them.
We literally went to Walmart.
Yes.
Based on.
Found them immediately.
Yes. Oh, there was a wall of Pop-Tarts that I've never seen, bigger than the Great Wall of China.
Shout out to everybody on Twitter who said that the Wildberry Pop-Tarts were at Walmart.
And if you remember, if you've been listening to Sweet Boys podcast, God rest your soul if you've remembered, that I said that if I saw a box of wild berry Pop-Tarts that I'd kick them off the Grand Canyon.
It is time to finally put this notion to rest.
Notion. Well, you got to hurry up because my Panda Express and my pizza and my 2 cheesy roll-ups and my McFlurry are wearing off.
How was the McFlurry? What kind of McFlurry was it?
They have a caramel brownie one.
My face is getting red. It's happening again. Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
You got to be honest when you try these.
I'll be honest, I've never not.
This is actually really funny because you just designed a 90s room.
Yes.
Brother, the aesthetic of these,
So 90s.
I know.
I know.
You should already be on Team Wild Berry, but you're a hater. And it's
No,
crazy.
I'm not a hater. They look phenomenal. I just don't stand
Listen,
the taste.
I don't want to do the work to like bring up the flashback of you just knocking these.
I'm a brown sugar boy.
You
I
don't-
know.
It's not. There's
I
like
know.
50 different flavors of Pop-Tarts.
Listen, my theory is that wild
You gotta
berry
pick a
Pop-Tarts, I
team.
think that they taste like foam. I remember thinking that when I was a kid. Wild berry Pop-Tarts taste like foam. I remember they were foaming up on my mouth and I was raving at the mouse like I had rabies, okay? God, they couldn't look prettier. Those are gorgeous.
Oh, I loved cracking mine in half. Baby,
Oh, I'm going to give mine a little lick.
look at that inside. Look at that inside. Can't see it at all.
I'm nibbling.
You're disrespecting the taste test completely.
No, I'm not.
Take a bite of it. Chew it in your mouth.
It tastes
swallow.
pretty foamy so far.
I'm gonna.
Foam alert! My mouth is
You know what? Okay, you do your thing over there. Let me be a reasonable person in this situation. I'll block out all of that noise over there.
Well, listen.
And I'm gonna no. Let me
I
talk.
hope the
Let me
foam
talk.
doesn't get in front of the cameras and it foams up the whole set. Yeah.
Stop nibbling the edges and throwing
I'm
off your
not.
palate.
I'm not.
Just
Foam,
take
you're
a
right.
bite.
Okay, I will.
Not
but
right now.
you-
Let me explain this
I want
more.
you to explain
Let me make
it
this
more.
more complicated
Make it-
than it has to be.
Okay.
So what I was going to say is I haven't had a wild berry Pop-Tart probably in 4 years, realistically speaking. When I look at a wild berry Pop-Tart, I think childhood. Look at this. Have you seen what the wild berry Pop-Tart looks like? If I was
Gorgeous.
on the runway, my move, just walking down the runway with a wild berry Pop-Tart.
I know.
There it is. Oh, man. About to get on the bus to school at 6:30 in the morning. I just watched Saved by the Bell. 2 episodes, and I've
Whoa.
seen them before plenty of
Okay,
times.
okay.
And I bit into a wild berry Pop-Tart right off one of those like plastic plates that are all scratched up. Something about the SBU is inside of this.
God. Well, after what I've seen of the SBU today, that makes me nervous. But all right, I'm going to
No.
give it a shot right now. Full bite, baby.
Yeah.
Here's my experience with this. I'm back in Arizona, of all places.
Right.
And I remember there was this little car wash
Yeah.
on McKellips. And I remember every time I used it, I thought, wow, this car wash produces a lot of foam. All I'm in is Foam City right now. Dude, it tastes like flavorful foam. I'm not saying styrofoam. It just tastes foamy to me.
The way that you're describing it is a bad description.
No way.
Because foam isn't a flavor. Foam is a textile.
Yeah,
It's
well, I'll tell you, foam is a flavor. It's right here. My rating, 7.8.
pretty good.
I know. No, this is great. I love it. Tastes a little foamy to me. like bubble bath. Bubble bath that you love.
It doesn't taste like foam. It doesn't taste like soap. A little artificial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
All of that. Oh,
Well, we hope everybody feels.
taxes are weird.
Tweet
That sound, by the way.
it and at the IRS.
Can you imagine? Let's really look into this guy here. He's like really creepy. That's how the IRS talks. The IRS talks like guys on TikTok that are like 21 years old. Yeah, looks like this guy's like really creepy.
Talking about.
I don't know.
We've all lost it. I don't know what's happening. My hair is like morphed into an art piece.
Oh, you look great, Andrew.
It looks like that thing from the Addams Family. What is it? The little
Cousin It.
Yes.
Woo.
The more red my face gets, the more I look. I think the more I'm bringing that sort of guy who works at the club energy.
Yeah.
Because now I'm red from like running around and like making sure everybody's having a good time.
Is that what guys
Little
at the club do?
music in the background. You guys good?
Hey, you having a good time?
You guys good?
Yeah.
The guy who has to kind of make it known to everybody within like a 45-foot radius that he knows everybody, so he's like doing the handshakes and like the hugs,
yeah.
the side hugs. Okay,
Yeah.
we could have done without that.
Yeah. Hey, how's your friend Rachel? I don't have a friend named Rachel. I'm sorry. Could you leave us
You
alone?
guys good?
No.
You guys good?
We're trying
Hey,
to dance.
Kevin,
No,
drinks right here.
I don't want to take
on me.
I don't want this.
Kevin,
Oh, no,
right here.
I'm-
Drinks
No,
on the house.
I'm
On
okay.
the house. We got
No,
you.
I'm good.
We got you. We
I'm
got
good.
you.
I
Fist
have
bump.
no, I
Fist
don't want
bump.
to. No, I don't like. You know, I'm good. Thank you so much, though. Thank you.
David, what you want? I got you. Let's
my
go.
name's not David.
Let's go.
Cool. Do you work here? Like, do you work at this club? Okay.
Come on, lighten up.
Oh God!
Chill.
He gets aggressive.
Party night.
Okay.
It's party night, baby.
In the paint, no flop.
I don't know.
Andrew, don't do it. Ah!
It's 2 a.m, baby.
Oh,
Got
Andrew.
Pfizer in my system.
I was talking to my pal the other night, and he said, "Are you awake?" I said, "Of course I am." It was like 3 a.m. He said, "Why are you always up?" And I said, "Because I don't like the death simulation of sleep. I like to be awake."
Many scientists have proposed that while we don't know the actual biological reasoning behind sleep, that it is very restorative and healthy. So you may want to look into sleeping more.
Restorative and healthy. I don't know her.
Okay, I know.
No, I'm trying to be all about it. I slept last night for 10 hours. I told you I had a dream about a roller. I told you I had a dream about a roller coaster.
I'm gonna make a song about Pfizer.
Oh, our incoming hit song about Pfizer. Oh, I bet the first.
Thinking of words that rhyme with Pfizer. Nothing.
Yeah. Wait, we got this.
I gotta find the beat.
Yeah. Got syringes all around. Left and right. Walking into that weird school gym. Bunch of people asking our last names and first names. Hi, my name is Janet. I got a little bit of Pfizer for you. I'm gonna stick this needle in your arm and it is gonna make you way less blue, cause you will be able to go outside and you will be able to drink left and right. I got Pfizer, you gotta go, and I got a bite. Hey.
Hey, shot in the arm. I'm drinking Dom Perignon. Hey, I'm on a llama. Hey, I called your mama, she answered. Woo! I got the Pfizer. Still social distancing. But I'm getting a little bit closer.
Yeah, I want to see Mortal Kombat, but I can't see it on HBO Max. Even though it is there, I'm gonna have to go into theaters to see it. Wait, where is my beat? What is happening? I don't really know her.
I tell the truth, you Eliza. I just got poked with some Pfizer. I gotta stop.
The beat really...
Yeah, that really threw everybody off.
Yeah, the beat was kind of ahead of me there.
I don't know what I was saying too.
I
I'm
loved
still
it.
observing social distancing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I feel more permission to hang out with your mother. It was very specific.
I love that.
Well, yeah,
But you would have a great time with my mom.
I know. I have. She makes
Oh,
great chicken dumpling
dumpling
soup.
Andrew loves my
Wonderful.
mom's chicken dumpling soup.
She got me really hooked on chicken dumpling soup.
Yeah.
We need to come up with the hit of the summer. Like
Okay, okay.
Realistically,
All right, realistically,
the
no
hit
more-
of the summer.
I know. No
Oh
more
my
joking
God.
around. Yeah.
Let me find it. Nope. I'm gonna make it. Why don't you go make me another drink? Go ahead and make me another drink
All right.
while I find a song.
Oh, me?
Yeah, like I'm not helping us right now.
All right. Just say please.
Please.
All right.
Bless. Ooh.
All right. Song of the Summer is coming up in the form of a song called...
I forgot I lost it.
Oh, I've lost it too.
It's just like slowly chipping away 23 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
our spirit, our brain, our emotional side.
Yeah, you're seeing
physical
like,
side.
Oh, dude.
Way gone.
Y'all are listening to like the ashes of us like blowing around in the wind right now, like kind of making sounds. Like that's what this is. Yeah. I ain't been on a date in like a year. Like, I forgot physical contact. Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, I am certain that I forgot how to kiss. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do when it comes time to go on a date? Like, I will just sit there in front of the person and not knowing what to say. Oh, I'll be like, hey, this is good weather. He'll be like, hey, yeah, I guess. Like, and then I'll say, what do you do? He'll be like, I gotta go.
Small talk.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Are you sure you
Small
gotta
talk.
go? Because, like, we can get another beer. And he'll be like, no, I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Quarantine turned me. I can't speak.
Yeah.
Listen, we tried.
That's a good title right there. That's a good title idea.
We tried.
Next club hit right here, Andrew.
It's a scene on that DM that I sent to my crush. Now I'm feeling kinda shitty. Oh fuck. I feel bad, I can't sleep. I'm in the middle of my bed at 2 a.m. wide awake, and I feel like that girl kinda swerved me. I just had a slurpee.
Never even saw it.
I just had a pop to wild berry.
Lisa Frank follows me on Instagram, and I like it. It's
yeah.
a flex. Lisa Frank and Erica
got-
do follow me on Instagram.
Hey, Tessa Brooks, follow me on Twitter. So does Casey Neistat. So does Marcus Brownlee. How you feel about that?
Yeah. Blue. He got a lot of blue
I say
check marks in his DMs. Like, take a look and see him, okay? I got Lisa Frank looking at all my posts, even though I just post like once a year. I am really bad at Instagram because it is a fear to photograph myself. Like, I am not so good at it. I don't like the way I look like 75% of the time, but I'm trying. I am working. I am trying to improve my habits to build my self-confidence.
Hey, haven't posted on the IG in like 6 months. I just saw a moth in my closet, then I ducked out the way. Oh shit,
Slow down.
yeah, hey, 2005, Camry, Bay, what you gotta say, hey?
We are working on it. We are working on it. We
Might
are
get a Tesla
working
if I
on
can
it.
figure out how to plug it
Yo,
in my
I haven't
apartment.
opened up my Snapchat in like 2.5 years. Like, is it gone? I feel like that went hard for a
that-
second.
yeah,
We might have like found it for a moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I already forgot what we just. Hey.
All those people unfollow us like
Yeah.
just immediately.
Oh yeah. Lisa Frank's like, I'm out.
You know,
Oh, this is big sponsorship mode energy.
sponsorship mode, intermission / sleep deprivation version.
I feel so tired right now that I need help from someone or something.
Can't help you because I'm in the same boat.
Oh, you think I'm tired because I haven't slept, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm tired of eating like a raccoon, running around Los Angeles, eating any old thing that I find, shoving it in my goblet. No thought for health or what it even means for my body or what I'm doing.
Why is everything yellow right now?
Oh, you're wearing sunglasses that are yellow.
Oh.
Can you believe?
Oh yeah.
Andrew, anyways, I'm tired of eating like a raccoon. That's why I'm so grateful for America's #1 meal kit. You do know what it's called, don't you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Fresh.
Yes.
Boom.
Put them together, combine them together like a cake ingredients Hello Fresh.
Hello plus fresh equals hello fresh.
They deliver fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering recipes right to your door, and they let me skip those exhausting trips to the grocery store and make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. You know this?
Continue, please, on your HelloFresh journey.
I'll continue about another journey when I was instantly transported to Japan when I had their chicken katsu, and I was looking around going, wait a minute, that was so delicious and authentic that where am I?
HelloFresh is always coming through for me with a good stir fry.
You would love a stir
I love
fry.
stirring it up,
Andrew, you're so good at it too.
and then I eat it up.
Anyways, HelloFresh cuts out the stressful meal planning so you can enjoy home cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. It is 28% cheaper than shopping at the grocery store and 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal.
A lot of numbers, all good though.
And they make it so easy. I truly love this. I don't pride myself on being a cook at all. You know you've eaten my food. But with HelloFresh, it's actually delicious because they make it so easy and fun. And if you want to get in on this HelloFresh goodness, I'll tell you what you can do. You can go to HelloFresh.com/sweetboys and use code SweetBoys12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. Andrew, did your ears even hear that and think that it was accurate? Because it's so unbelievable. You can go to HelloFresh.com/sweetboys and use code SweetBoys12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping.
I was going to say this, but I secretly hook you up to a lie detector, and everything seems to check out.
God. Oh, now listen, Andrew. I told you earlier I was tired of going to the grocery store, but you know what else I'm tired of?
Let me hear it.
Speaking the same old language.
Lame.
English. It's all I've ever known.
Boring.
Oh, God, Andrew. If only there was an app that was the #1 selling language learning app that's also addictively fun and an easy way to learn a new language. Oh, I wish it existed. Oh, God. Oh.
Have you even heard of Babbel?
Babbel?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. How could I have forgotten, clumsy mind? And how could I have forgotten Babbel features 14 languages? And guess which one of those 14 languages I've been learning? Swedish. Ask me how to say hello in Swedish.
How do you say hello in Swedish?
Hey. But spelt with a J.
Oh.
Anyways, Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. And Andrew, they design their courses with over 100 language experts. And so Babbel focuses on practical, real-world conversations, things you'll use in everyday life, and you can start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. How, you're asking?
How?
I'll tell. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code SweetBoys. That's BABBEL.com, code SweetBoys, for an extra 3 months for free. That's BABBEL.com, code SweetBoys, for an extra 3 months for free. Babbel, language for life.
Babbel.
No, Andrew, I already said the slogan.
Babbel. Speak worldwide.
Andrew.
Hey!
True.
You know it's an incredible slogan.
Oh, we'll send him an email about it, but I like theirs now, how it is. Babbel, language for life. I stand.
Yes.
Oh, Andrew, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you remember earlier when I was telling you about HelloFresh?
Yeah, that was about 180 seconds ago.
Yeah, but what if you're like, I'm obsessed with these meal kit services. I want more variety. I love meal kits.
Yes. More variety.
Well, have I got a treat for you?
Yum, yum, yum. What do we got?
There's a lovely company owned by HelloFresh called Green Chef.
Yes.
The first USDA certified organic meal kit company.
Heck yeah, Green Chef. Yes. I'm not.
Oh, God.
Not talking about that frog that I saw in Texas wearing that apron.
What have you done?
That was a very specific situation.
Oh, God, Andrew.
Listen, I mean, they were small omelets, but he was making them. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you know who's got more variety than that green frog is Green Chef.
Yeah.
Andrew, Green Chef is a meal kit company that makes eating healthy, easy, and affordable with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, or just looking to eat healthier, there's a range of recipes to suit any diet or preference. Options, options, options.
Easy and affordable? Check, check. And I ain't talking about the time that I worked at that bank.
Oh, God. And guess what else, Andrew? Much like HelloFresh, Green Chef also lets you enjoy clean ingredients you can trust, seasonally sourced for peak freshness. You won't get fresher.
Everything coming out of your mouth are good things.
Good things. And as if all that isn't good enough, guess what else?
What else?
Green Chef is also the most sustainable meal kit, offsetting 100% of its direct carbon emissions and plastic packaging in every box. So you can feel great about what you're eating and how it got to your table. The world.
100%.
You like the sound of this? Well, you're good news. You can go to greenchef.com/90sweetboys and use code 90sweetboys to get $90 off, including free shipping. That's greenchef.com/90sweetboys. Use code 90sweetboys to get $90 off. Come on.
Green Chef. GREENCHEF.
What are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about what just happened? You can't get away with it.
It happened. Let's just move on and never talk about it again, okay?
Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. That's their slogan, and don't you try to change it.
Green Chef.
No!
Well.
That's it.
Yeah.
And by the way, Green Chef is owned by HelloFresh, so you can use both brands for more varieties. Isn't that lovely?
Green Chef, HelloFresh. Yes.
Yes, yes.
They're the best.
Yeah. Thank you, HelloFresh, Babbel, and Green Chef. We sure do love you. And guess what else, Andrew? Time to get back to the podcast. Back to the podcast. Alley-oop.
My hair is in my eyeballs. I can't see.
I feel like death.
Sure. Well, when you consume
as much
3,500. No, dude, realistically,
Yeah, I
that
know.
whole pizza.
Oh,
I
dude.
forgot about the pizza.
I'm a goner.
I mean, the Panda Express plate alone.
We need to make this about.
Let's do something crazy.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. DMing our celebrity crushes.
Oh,
Let's see. Hey,
I like that we're gonna leave no questions as for like why this is the last episode.
we could call this episode "Does Andrew's face get so red that it is confused for a tomato?"
Oh, Andrew, don't get self-conscious about your
I
face.
didn't say anything about self-consciousness. Can you imagine if I turned into a tomato? You know how easier my life would be?
I
could
saw
just sit on the grocery store shelves, brother.
until someone
When you
eats.
get chopped up, put in a little salad.
You like that?
This is weird.
I saw a video of a snail eating an entire tomato, Andrew.
It's you know what's actually funny is
What?
we've gotten to the point. I don't know if it's the grease or the Pfizer or the alcohol.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
This has gotten to this point.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, their podcast doesn't make sense. Haha. No, they don't talk. They
Yeah.
don't speak words that make them that are coherent.
We can. Hey, well, let's switch into territory talking about something we're really excited about. Hey, let's talk about the future, my guy.
Yeah, but before that, I have a joke.
Ooh, what is it?
Stand-up joke.
Oh, can't wait. Oh,
Okay, you ready?
yes.
So I'm dating this girl, right? Things are going pretty well, and she's a 911 dispatcher. And you call 911. Hello, 911.
Yeah.
She's one of those.
Yeah.
She picks up the phone. Everything's going great, and then she says, "Oh, I don't want to see you anymore."
Oh,
And I say, "Okay, can you tell me why?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't think it's working out."
okay.
And I say, "Okay, can we talk about this a little bit more? I feel a little off guard."
Yeah.
Doesn't respond, and I go, "Hey, can you call me?" Blocks my number.
Oh no.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's okay. I can't call her up on that number.
Here we go.
Because I let's just say I know another number that I can call her up on. 911. There's an emergency and it's in my heart.
You proud of yourself, Andrew?
Yeah.
Proud of yourself for
911.
taking people through that?
911. What's the emergency? Yeah. I need some closure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
yeah.
Hello.
Oh yeah, hello.
Return my call.
Oh no.
Is that difficult? You know?
Hello, I'm feeling a little lonely over here. I'm tired of ordering food for one. You know what? This is the finale. You're getting two, I would say, just broken guys right now. Just too tired. Post second vax. A little bit zapped of energy boys right now, but that doesn't mean we can't deliver the best finale you've ever heard. You ready for this? We're going to talk about something. Get ready to have your noodles baked. You ready? Let me tell you what I'm excited about. Hope you're excited out there. I'm feeling excited about putting my place together and about getting my whole life together. I'm going to start swimming.
Yes. You. No. Let's really focus here.
All right, we'll focus. Rub my eyes.
Yes, Garrett Watts,
Oh.
person sitting next to me, if you're not
Yeah.
familiar with his work, or if you don't know who he is, he's right here. He has a swimming pool in his backyard,
Yeah.
and he has not once truly swam in it.
Yeah, because it's ice cold.
You've been, dare I say, no pun intended, testing the waters.
Oh, brother.
What's funny is that when it's 80 degrees outside,
Yeah.
the pool temperature
Still freezing.
still freezing.
And I mean like bone numbing cold.
And I see partially the big reason that you got the place in the first place is because of the pool.
I wouldn't take no for an answer. If I was gonna if I'm gonna find a place, that's why it took over a year finding my place. It was like, I want a place with a pool. I want a place with a pool. I want a place not only to give myself a pool, but to give my friends a pool. Because I can't tell you for how many years out here in Los Angeles I daydreamed about having a friend with a pool that I could just be like, yo, can I come over and splash around in your pool on this 95-degree day, 105-degree day? In like a week, it's gonna be perfect. Oh, hey, Michael Phelps, watch out.
Oh,
Here I come.
I wouldn't. Okay, listen.
Oh, I'm listening.
Or this is the finale.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we need to cover in this episode to provide closure to the audience? One thing comes to mind:
What?
the high school file.
What?
Your file.
Oh, the one that I took? Oh.
Yeah, you said, "Oh, I took a file."
Well, because it makes me self-conscious to talk about that because I don't want to set a bad example.
Listen, you don't need to say anything about it.
It had some information inside of it that I really, really needed. And it was very important to me in order to continue into my future, and I needed to acquire it. So I did what I had to do.
It does beg questions.
It begs questions, and let me tell you what.
Was this
they're
a
gonna-
disciplinary folder or was this a grade folder? I'll ask the questions here if you don't want to necessarily just go out and say exactly
Neither.
what happened. Neither?
No.
Okay, well, I give up.
No, it was
What does
different.
that mean? I thought it was maybe like, oh, this is all of the bad stuff Garrett did.
No.
I'm going to hand it off to this person, and once I hand it off, he is donezo's. He's
No,
getting expelled.
Because I didn't go to school in like 1921 when like everything was on paper. They probably had a digital file of my misbehavior. It was just some stuff that I needed. Closure rejected. No. I was a little bit of a bad boy in high school. Everyone, be on your best behavior. Listen to your teachers.
What about the helicopter story?
Oh, that was bad. I don't want to set a bad example.
Never mind.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's just end this.
We were so scared.
I'm sorry I asked.
Thank you.
I am truly sorry I
Listen,
asked.
there's a reason I don't talk about these things. Don't want to set a bad example, but boy, that was so hot. You know, the temperature.
What the hell?
The explosion. It was,
Jesus
well, it was.
Christ.
We didn't realize how big it would be. Oh, God.
My God.
I know, it was
we
bad.
need to keep that off. We need to keep that off air.
Oh, God, and that was nothing.
I look like a host of a game show that lasted 2 episodes. Now, put the golden ruby into the slot that you think contains the prize money. If you roll a 7, you'll be able to do the obstacle course.
All right.
And if you get a 100, then you'll win $100,000 courtesy of O'Malley's Auto Parts.
O'Malley's? I thought it was O'Reilly's.
O'Malley, the way that I reacted to Miley Cyrus's first album.
Oh, the way I reacted when she did that dance on stage with,
Robin Thicke.
Oh, Andrew, I'll tell you a story. It just came to me. Can I tell you what my first job was?
Sure.
Okay, so my first job was in a haunted house. And I guess for some reason, some rule that someone made up is that you had to be 14 to work there. But I think I was like 12 at the time.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah, and so I really wanted like a first job. It was like important to me. So it was done in such a way to where it was like, you know, my dad dropped me off and it was like, you know, safe. It's like, I'll drop you off and come pick you up, right? But he knew that I lied about my age, right? So it was a weird situation. And looking back in it, it's one of those things that you go like, wait, how did this happen?
Yeah.
So I was cast as Jeffrey Dahmer, as a like little 12-year-old boy, to be in this haunted house. And I like waited under a table and like jumped out at people and scared them in like a haunted house that was in an old parking lot in a broken down business that people would come and pay to go into. I don't know who thought of it.
It's
like
weird.
You opened up the fridge and there were like fake hands and stuff in there.
There's nothing that you could have done, especially as a 12-year-old, to convey the idea that you were that person anyway.
No, they just laughed at me.
So it was weird and confusing.
All I looked like was a 12-year-old boy jumping out and scaring someone.
How long did you work at this place?
Oh, maybe 5 nights.
Okay.
I never even got paid. And I got bullied too.
You know, and that story was so weird that I need to smell my MacDoesIt candle to just sort of get recentered here.
Ooh, we could have a gossiping segment in the very last episode.
Oh, okay. What do you got going on?
I heard that my neighbor Gracie was going to take a trip in about 4 months to visit her daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All the way across the continent.
Where? New York?
I heard that she's going to have to find a gardener to take care of her lawn.
Okay, how long is she going for?
Let's just say that she'll be gone for 2 weeks and that she has to have a gardener take care of her lawn.
Okay. This is it. It makes sense that this is the final episode.
I know.
Can you imagine if we did 24?
No.
It would just be us sitting here. Okay. Well, listen.
Are you okay?
My Pfizer arm. It's a little sore. It's pretty sore. It's
I
pretty
know.
little sore.
I know. Mine's sore too. Oh, hey. Ooh, here's pop culture. That guy took that other guy's hat.
Yeah. So, God. Whoa.
What have we done?
Is it possible, given everything,
Yeah.
the grease, the rum,
Yeah.
the more grease,
Yeah.
the Pfizer,
Yeah.
the time, is it possible for us to have a nice little finale round out conversation?
Sure.
Close out this chapter of the SBU, this phase of the SBU.
I think the most appropriate thing to do.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. What?
My hair looks like a wicker chair.
Doing it.
I know, I will.
Andrew, you're the most handsome wicker-haired chairman I've ever seen in my life.
I want to hire someone to just like rub my eyes, just like scratch the eyeballs for me, just like.
Oh, Andrew, I'm sorry. To answer your question, Andrew, absolutely. Oh, Andrew, look at he's flexing his muscles. Andrew. Oh, look at his Pfizer shot. Oh, Andrew, look at that.
Look at that lack of vitamin D on the shoulder.
Andrew, your arms look wonderful.
Ah, it is interesting that we're fully vaccinated now.
Can you
I
believe
haven't
it?
taken any time to think about that. Not that I need to or should, but it is a fact.
Now I can get back to my favorite hobby, rail licking. Well, yeah, going to Subways.
All right,
and,
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I lick door handles.
Please don't do that.
It's my favorite thing.
No.
No. I'm very glad we're vaccinated too. I'm stoked about it. I feel empowered. I think I've said this 37 times. There could be like a compilation of Garrett saying he's excited to go back to concerts compilation, saying that for 17 minutes straight. I'm just so excited to get back to concerts into life. I've been talking to all these people that I'm excited to have coffee. I think I spoke about it in episode 1, Andrew. My infatuation has gone nowhere for Cowboy Soup Night, which is a night that I'm going to host at
That
my
was
place.
episode 3.
Are you serious?
Dude, I'm so... That's right.
Yeah.
Let's take the time now. Let's
Yeah.
revisit the past. What do you think our best episode was? What do you think the one for everybody watching the finale?
4. That's my favorite.
I agree. It's the best one.
4 is
It's the best. Not only is it the best podcast that we've done, it's the best podcast that anybody's
exists.
done.
Yeah. Number 4, Sweet Boys, is episode 4 is like the feeling of when you're about to take off on a really insane roller coaster that's like wild, that like there's news stories about like every like 3 years.
Yeah.
And you realize that you're not buckled in.
Yeah.
And then you know that it's like a 3-minute ride.
Very true.
And also you just got some really bad news.
that one, yeah, dude. Isn't that funny though? Like when you really think about it.
And it's like your birthday, but it's also Christmas Day.
I remember, talk about time just escaping you. That's so funny because I remember recording that episode like it was yesterday.
Oh.
We just posted episode 3. We were up all night getting it done.
And then, it was you said.
We just had some sort of weird inclination to be like, you want to just record like this? Like fully sleep deprived and confused. And then we got a couple Domino's pizzas.
Yeah.
Pumped ourselves with grease on top of the sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
And then we recorded that.
And then we stayed like that for like 4 months, basically.
That is true.
Yeah. Episode 4, that was my fave.
I like 4. I like them all, man.
You know what? Taking this convo in a direction that we hope is valuable to you in some respect. This has been really fun to do this, to launch the old Sweet Boys Chan, short for channel, in this way. It's been a good time, and I want to say to you out there, even if I've said this before, I'd like to reiterate that if there is anything, I'm not going to say if you're the type of person who wants to start something. I'm going to say I know you're the type of person who wants to start something because everyone wants to start something, and I can say that with full confidence because I am one of those people. Even though I make a living, doing stuff that's creative, and I'm really grateful for that, there's still so many things that I want to start. And I shut myself down from starting them because I think, oh no, I just do this one thing, or I just do this, or I'm afraid to do that. I don't know where to start. Because the number one thing that I hear the most when someone's like, I want to start a podcast or a YouTube channel or this or that, they always go, oh, well, I wouldn't know where to start with that. No one knows where to start with anything, but everyone who does things starts somewhere. You know what I mean? Like I learned to edit because I was forced to at a job. Like, oh, we need to have this edited by the end of the day. I said, I don't know how to edit. And they said, well, you have till the end of the day. We need these. And I went, So I started getting in there and figuring it out. And one thing led to another. And now I edit better, I think. But I objectively edit better than I did on day one. Point is, though, jump in if there's anything that you want to get started doing, because that's certainly what we did with this podcast. Now, did we do well with it?
I think we did what needed to be done.
We did what needed to. That sounds like a title that we would have done like mid. It's pretty amazing what happens when you sit down and just go, oh, I need to actually figure this out,
It's funny just doing things. That's my statement. No, I think it's funny just doing things and just kind of learning about yourself. I love that. I think that's kind of been like the B plot of the podcast.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, we talked a lot about that. The idea of sort of just learning as you go and doing things and giving yourself permission to do things. And it's kind of funny because I know a lot of people, including ourselves in certain moments in our lives, where you sort of just grow complacent to sort of just doing the reflexive muscle memory thing, right? You just sort of wake up and you just do the thing. Path of least resistance.
You know what's interesting, Andrew, is over the old pandy, over everything that's been happening. It's funny because after all this time, I don't feel like I'm at any sort of personal best right now. I feel very much so like a form of like trying. I feel very like in trying mode. I'm really weak in a lot of places. I don't feel like I'm together with my health. I don't feel together with my sleep.
No.
I don't feel together with my time. I certainly don't feel together with my physical place. And there's a lot of odd stuff that comes at the end of a time like this when the world is normalizing because we've, as coping mechanisms, normalized so many things in our head. And a lot of us have kind of fostered some bad habits too. And maybe some good habits, hopefully. But it is interesting because if you're out there feeling a little bit like lost or scared or nervous about sort of trying to reintegrate a little bit or be normal, you're certainly not alone.
Yeah, I don't know how many people out there romanticize with their friends sort of their best selves, right? I feel like I've been doing that forever.
Dude.
Like, oh, dude, when we're like whatever, and then we're doing this and this and this.
Yeah.
And in the vein of that, it's all very much so like, oh, when we're healthy and focused and on our game and disciplined and waking up at this time and getting this stuff accomplished.
Yeah.
It is interesting because I think both of us realize like, oh, that version of ourselves, which we would like to a certain degree.
Yeah, I want to get to know him.
Yeah, exactly. We're not there.
No.
And, we can talk about that and then 5 months later, a year later, look back and go, oh, we haven't really tapped into that at all.
Yeah.
Because we got busy and did this or got distracted by this. So we haven't really had that conversation in a long time. So I am curious as we enter this next phase, literally, content aside and more personal goals.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Just climbing, man. I just want to climb, and I want to feel how hard, like I want to feel that climb. I don't know if that makes, I want to feel that like soreness,
I get it.
Because
You want to feel a sense of growth.
I'm
like
tired
evolution.
I'm like tired of pleasure. I'm like tired of comfort. If I'm like a fish right now, my waters are very dirty. I need to clean my water and I'm speaking to this, I'm getting a little off track, but what I'm speaking to is I kind of looked around at my place and went, I know I've been busy, but I was like, at what point did I just give myself permission to not have a functioning kitchen? At what point did I give myself permission over the subsequent 3 months to have a bag of bowls that I fish out of in like a cabinet and go, oh, fill this with something to make you not hungry? So I'm kind of wanting to mom myself right now and just be like, yo, stand up, my guy. Like, stop it. I was raised by so many cool, loving, great people that want the best for me, and I want the best for myself too. And yeah, I just want to do right by them, and I want to do right by myself and start to live a better life, not only for my health and habits and stuff and everything, but also to be a connective force for people in my own life, to give people that I love a place to come that's cozy, guests, you.
I mean, I very much understand that. Like when you get busy, it's very funny to like let that busyness just sort of consume your priorities, I guess you could say. And you go, oh, well, I'll get to taking care of myself and having a routine and like, actually pursuing my personal goals later. I mean, the difficult thing is when you're trying to like better yourself. The tricky part is you probably don't have the energy to dig yourself out of a hole.
Yes.
And it's like, that's what's funny is, right? It's like you have to jump the highest with the least amount of energy.
That is so
in order
funny.
to make yourselves have that change, right? And I feel like we're both at a weird place right now where it's like, oh, we're down here now, but we want to be way up here. So it's a matter of like looking at that and being willing to take that on as a challenge. And that's an interesting decision to make. What does that mean for you? Obviously, getting your place together, facilitating a home, being more on top of the self-respecting, disciplinary like elements of life. I mean, same thing for me too. And I don't think there's any habits that I've collected over the past year that I'm like territorial of. Like, no, you can't take this from me.
Yeah. I if I don't foster those habits and like take care of them and nurture them, I can forget about them.
I mean, that ultimately, as far as me, I'm just so interested in being anti that.
Yes.
I don't want to mindlessly walk through life anymore. And I mean, to a certain degree, I think everybody does that. But I really just, going into the next phase, dare I say, really want to push that away. If I find myself mindlessly doing something that I don't genuinely like validate, and I'm like, I want to be doing this right now. Sometimes I ask myself that, and it's actually kind of amazing. Like when you ever ask yourself, do you really want to be doing this right now?
So good.
Is this something that you want to be doing or need to be doing? A lot of the time the answer is no.
I need to program a damn speaker in my place to be like, what are you doing right now? And is it powerful for you on a personal level?
Yeah, I mean, you should really, it's kind of funny because like, I think I wrote something, I like was journaling this the other day. It's like, you should only be doing stuff that you need or that you want to do.
I saw that on your kitchen counter, but I wasn't going to pry.
Because I feel like more than a third of my days fall into this middle ground category. It's like, I don't want to do this and I don't need to do it and I'm just doing it. Because it's some sort of weird escapism bullshit. You know what I mean? Oh, scrolling through TikTok. Oh, going through the same feed of Instagram people that I don't even really know. Or just
the dark thing, and I know we've all experienced this, and I'm sure you have, Andrew. Had you ever inadvertently opened an app, and I'm sorry if I misused that word, I don't think I did, opened an app, and I'm just like, how did this get on my screen? Twitter will just arrive on my screen. I'm like, wow. There is a little Twitter guy in my head that is just holding the reins, and he's like, oh, I got this. Yeah, you don't have any free will right now. I'm just going to go ahead and control exactly what's happening because I didn't even go, hey, I want to check out what's going on Twitter. I want to see what my funny friends are. Nope.
When you're in that place of like feeling like you're in a hole, it is kind of funny how your brain almost wants to be like, let's just set up camp here.
Yeah.
And the other part of you is like, even if it's buried deep in your subconscious, it's like, no, man, we can throw the grappling hooks up there, and I know it's going to be a pain in the ass because I don't have that much upper body strength, but I know that I can pull myself up there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny. It's like on the other side of that, it's like, oh my gosh, I feel so liberated that I gave myself this opportunity to feel good and not just feel fine.
And I have, and you have, and I think we all have had those moments to where I have been on the other side of it and done the right thing and gotten there and made the right choices. And for like a couple months, I will be like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I can't believe there was this version of me that was kind of like overrun by all this stuff and be like, I am really on the upwards like swing right now. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling together. I'm getting, and they'll go, how was I ever in that other place? And then sometimes a couple months later, find yourself back at the bottom of the pit and go, at what point did I fall off?
Yeah, I do feel like it's one of those things where, I don't know, I kind of encourage everybody, including myself and you and all of us, to just genuinely feel like you deserve to be this version of yourself that you feel like sometimes you can't actually access. You know, like I just love that idea. Every once in a while, I get this sort of revitalized sense of energy in myself when I just realize, there's a specific version of life that you can tap into, that you can find, that's going to give you a more well-rounded sense of joy and purpose and love. And it requires a lot of exploration, a lot of work, and a lot of discipline, but you can find it. And it's not a matter of like, oh, no, well, that's for other people, or no. It's like, no, you got to keep going and you got to keep on exploring, but pursue it. It'll be worth it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah. It's like there's so many versions of life that you can live that are just like, okay, but I do feel like there's a version of life out there for you specifically to live that's going to feel the best, for lack of a better phrase. It's like not just in a career, not just work, full circle. Like building a life out that's just like super you. Oh yeah,
and I see people in my own life who I really feel like tap into that better than I do, and I'm like, yes, that.
It's really exciting, I guess, to carve out a little bit of time and to give yourself the permission to just sort of envision that and to know like this isn't some sort of faint, distant pipe dream.
It's not for other people.
This is something that I can access and I can just wake up every day and walk towards by just making the right decisions and putting myself in the right situations.
Yeah, and slowly but surely too. 2 days ago, I made more progress in my place in one day than I had in 3 months. Yeah. Because I told myself, I woke up and I said, I was going to make a list for the day, and there's a graveyard of lists in my phone, Andrew, that are like 10 things, right?
Yeah.
Organize this, organize your digital photos, do email back to this. I said, Garrett, you know how this goes. I wrote down one thing. I said, take the furniture. It's some furniture and some boxes in my backyard. I said, take that furniture out of those boxes, get rid of the cardboard, and just get the furniture in your place. They had been in boxes forever. I was like, what are you doing, my guy? Just get that one thing done. And I got that one thing done that day, and that was enough.
One big thing that I've been sort of understanding and realizing too is in the pursuit of being a better version of yourself and pursuing what you want out of life, it is so important to make and keep promises to yourself too, and to just actually come through for yourself and to deliver that for yourself and do it, and how good it feels, right? Yeah. That's the thing too. I never regret telling myself and forcing myself to do something I know I need to do and then doing it. Yeah. I've never looked back on like me doing something that I need to get done and looking back on that and go, God, why did I clean my trunk out that I've said a bit? Like, why did I get rid of that cardboard? It's like I do it and I go immediately, what kind of weird version of self-sabotage was that? Just, you're done. Like, I did it. I made a promise to myself. I did this thing. I made myself better. Yeah. And now I'm a better person. And now let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's push this. And that's the whole thing, right? It's like, you always get one way or another. Yeah. You always get kind of pulled back by something, right? Yeah. Something with your personal life, something with work. It always kind of gives you that.
Something called the contract supreme.
It gives you that illusion of like, I can just completely forget about all of my goals and aspirations, and I can just fall into this place of like.
It can happen quickly too.
Yeah, and that's a real thing. But I think the phase 2 of it all, dare I say, is really being way more mindful of those traps and actively trying to set up a life for ourselves that allows us to genuinely keep moving forward.
And to that, I will say, hell yeah. And I just got this weird click in my head that I was like, and on that note, man, as the world is normalizing, hope y'all feel the same. We're feeling really good about things moving forward and wanting to be better and do better. Hope you're feeling good. Hey, maybe you're already there and you're like, these guys gotta get there. Maybe you're in the same place we are. We hope you're good. Thank you so much for joining us here on episode 23. Yeah. Our finale. Thanks for being with us and, in our little moments where we do this and just get lost and then go, wait, what time is it? It's usually like 5 a.m.
That's typically how it goes. Yeah. Well, it's 4:09 a.m.
Is it really?
Right now. 4:09.
If you would have guessed, if I would have guessed, it was like, I don't even know. I don't even know. What?
Giddy up.
Giddy up, cowboy.
Giddy up 409, the cleaning product commercials. That was their jingle.
Yeah, we were trying to take it in a certain
No. Yeah, no, we appreciate. Yeah, no. Yeah, for everybody who's electively chose to week in and week out come in here.
For better or for worse.
Tweet us, comments. There's been so much cool fan art.
fan art.
Just everybody who's showed up and gave us any of their time or good energy. We really appreciate it. We've had so much fun here hanging out, spending the quarantine with you. We don't take it for granted. We appreciate you. And it's fun to have you in the SBU, and we look forward to... We just pretty much indirectly explained the vague outline of our phase 2.
Yeah.
Not very specific, but that's what we're on. And, we hope you'll join us for the next chapter. Just chapter, season.
Yeah, we don't know.
Phase.
But no, it's so, y'all have been the most consistent force in everything so far of just bringing nothing but good vibes every single time. In the comments, here, everywhere, like anything you've said, the fan art, all that stuff. So, all this has been such a pleasure. Not like just because of you. That's what I mean. All this has been such a pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Sure, there's people out there who just like to hear themselves talk. I don't think that we even necessarily like to hear ourselves talk at all.
We
so
don't.
It's really cool. It's really cool to know that we got a lot of good people, reflecting their thoughts as well, and just kind of creating a conversation too. I really do feel like we're just part of the community, which is really cool.
All this is. It ends with like a really, really like weird, like sweet song that's like too much, and we take it like so seriously. Like it's just you pull out a piano. I guess you could say that this is for you.
Oh, yeah.
You have made us not blue. So glad to have you on the journey. So glad to continue having you on the journey. Expect more music. I think I can safely say that. Maybe not so impromptu music, but a little tease. Ugh. What am I doing?
Thanks, Lord DIY, for the Bone Spider sweater. I want to thank my parents for somehow stomaching 23 episodes of this and texting me every single week that we did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of if we actually did. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks to every family member who would sometimes come, say, oh, we watched the podcast for, the first 4 episodes.
Sure.
And then later, and in later conversations, they'd be like, hey, are you still doing the podcast? And I'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, oh, that's great. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to Bone Spider, Rila Kuma, all our little beautiful decorations who are always here to hang with us.
Shout out to all the you know who you are.
Oh, you know who you are.
Shout out to everybody who's very on it.
Oh yeah.
on Twitter. I don't want to leave anybody out, but you know who you are.
Yeah, knowing ourselves in certain moments in the comments better than we knew ourselves.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Thank you.
All the sweeties in the sweet zone.
All the sweeties in the sweet zone. And on that note, thank you for hanging out with us. And as for now, Andrew, how about you say the thing?
Be good, have fun, do your best. Everything is good. Everything is gravy.
As we pass out from everything we've...
It's true. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the chow mein noodles from Panda Express are really going through my cerebellum right now.
That's not what we can't end it on that. But ultimately,
be sweet.
Please. Weird. I wasn't going to do a time expectancy. I was going to say, and see you next time, or see you soon. And, be sweet. We love you. We appreciate you.
Oh.
And see you around.
Ooh.
Was it bad? I think that's par for the course. All right. Thank you. We love you.
Be sweet.
Be sweet.